In United States alone, people reported losing more than $5.8 billion to scams and frauds in 2021, which was a 70% increase over the previous year. Learning how to spot a scam or a fraud is one of the most important skills to have, and yet no one really teaches us how to do that. So in today's video, we are going to learn 5 tips that we can start using today to spot a scam when it's happening. What's up, everybody? Sadia here. I'm an electrical engineer doing Ph.D. in machine learning, and on this channel I usually talk about engineering, machine learning, and highly paid scholarships to study abroad. But before you can get a highly paid scholarship to study abroad, you need to make sure you don't fall victim to one of the scholarship, immigration, and job offer scams. Do you agree that there are certain survival skills we need to have a good life, to survive in life? Just like coughing out the food if it's choking us, not giving our house keys or car keys to a stranger on the road, or avoiding an incoming speeding car. Certain survival skills. Well, I say learning how to spot scams is one of those survival skills now, because everybody is out there to get you. Someone will try to scam you out of your money one way or another. So I want to talk about how we can prevent these scams from happening and learn to spot it before it's too late. One of my friends was applying to immigrate to Canada. He wanted a scholarship as well as a job, so he hired a legit-looking consultant who promised a 100% guaranteed admission offer as well as a visa. In the beginning, things went well. My friend submitted his documents, submitted everything that the consultant asked for, and things were looking okay. The consultant referred some universities and he said, okay, you will be able to get admission here, here, and here, and everything looked pretty legit, pretty normal, like a regular consultant. Until there came more and more additional demands for the money. There was an initial amount agreed upon for the entire process with my friend, but then this consultant started asking for more money in the name of everything's ready, you just need to pay this much because this document extra is required, or everything is ready, you just need to pay this much amount before we can release this to you, or before the university can release this to you. They made it look like this will be the final step. You're this close to getting your ideal scholarship offer and your visa, but then kept adding more and more problems into the visa process. Everything is ready, you just need to pay $1,000 more and you will have everything. By the time my friend realized that it's all a scam and he's not getting the admission offer and the visa that was promised to him, he had already lost $20,000. And after that, the consultant just disappeared. So who's at fault in this whole scenario? You might be thinking, okay, the consultant is the only one at fault, but wait until I share these 5 tips with you and you yourself will realize what was the mistake that my friend actually made. My first tip is, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably a scam. Nothing in life is free. Nothing in life comes without putting in some effort. The chances of winning a jackpot in a lottery are 1 in 14 million. So if someone is approaching you with an offer that sounds too good to be true, it's probably not true. If someone is promising you a confirmed $100,000 job with visa approved in 2 days, it's probably a scam. If someone is sending you an email, you've been shortlisted for this immigration program or that immigration program right after you were searching online for some immigration program, it's probably a scam. Especially if they offer insane amounts of benefits, like a confirmed job offer, family's immigration included. Anything that sounds like too good to be true is probably a scam. So never ever believe anything that sounds too good to be true. Here's my second tip. There are no guarantees in life. I know we all want some assurances when we are spending a large amount of money on hiring some consultant, and we need some sort of assurance that it will work. We will get the visa, we will get the scholarship, we will get the admission. These things are way too unpredictable. You can apply to universities that are accepting all these other candidates with lower GPAs than you, but your application still does not have a 100% guaranteed chance of acceptance. So any of the consultants, any of the lawyers, anybody who is offering you a 100% guarantee that your admission application will be approved, your visa application will be approved, is a fake. A real immigration lawyer or a real education consultant will tell you there are no guarantees in this process. If someone is offering you guaranteed admissions or guarantees visas, it's most likely a scam. Tip number 3 is looking for information mismatch. I know this will take a little bit of time and practice to learn, but once you learn this method, it will save you from so many scams out there, because the process is the same for online scams, immigration scams, real life scams, so many types of scams. If you just learn to spot the information mismatch, you can avoid so many of them by simply just doing a Google search. If a consultant is giving some information that does not match the information provided on an authentic source, just by going to the authentic source and verifying the information, you can avoid this scam. Usually for visa applications, the consultant will try to put a very small list. You just need your passport, you just need a picture, and you just need this much money. You don't need any other document. I will do the rest and I will get this and that. Whereas if you go on some government websites for the country wherever you're applying for immigration, you will see a comprehensive list of the documents that they need for the visa processing. For example, they might need additional identity documents. They might need an explanation letter from you. They might need your birth certificate. So when you look at the official requirements, the actual valid information on authentic sources like university websites, government websites, you will know if the consultant is giving you wrong information. Make it a second habit to verify, and re-verify the information. Any information you're getting from any source. And this can even help you prevent fake news. You get any information from internet anywhere, try to verify it. Try to Google it at least 1 or 2 times and see 1 or 2 additional sources before you believe it. My 4th tip is noticing the communication. There will always be some problem in the communication whenever you're communicating with a scammer. There will be some scare tactics. There will be something that just doesn't add up. For example, they will probably be claiming to be settled in Canada, but they don't really speak good English. When you talk to them, you see that they have an accent. They don't really have proper speaking skills. Also look for missing information, phone numbers, addresses. If their phone number and addresses are in Canada and you try to contact those names or you try to look up those addresses, there is an entirely different business located at that particular address, and there's literally no proof of this particular consultancy ever being there. Try to look for these communication issues. Whatever they communicated to you has to be verifiable. Also, one of the very common practice that can easily give away these scammers is they will try to scare you. So if there is any rushing scare tactics involved in the communication, that communication can tell you this is a scam. The scammer will try to tell you, hurry up, this is the deadline, you will miss out. If you don't apply today, the deadline is tomorrow, you're gonna miss out on this amazing scholarship. Whenever someone gives you some information, take your time. Understand, nothing is going away by taking 2 minutes or 5 minutes of your time just thinking, rereading some of their messages. So whatever information they are communicating you, make sure you take your time, analyze it, read it on your phone, read it on your computer, verify the email address a couple of times, verify the website a couple of times. Take your time verifying the information before taking any action on it. While trying to pay attention to communication, another thing that you can do very easily is look for testimonials on their website and see if they are real people. Sometimes you will see all these testimonials are just bots, some just random copy-pasted words, and if you try to Google any of those people, they just don't exist. So if someone is trying to consult you, make you hire them for some immigration and scholarship and admissions, ask them for testimonials And on their website, if you find any people that they have listed, try to contact those people outside of that website or outside of the contact information that they provided. For example, if they just provided an email address, try to find that person on Facebook or on some other social media and try to see if it's a real person. My tip number 5, specific to immigration and admission related processes, is to hire an immigration lawyer or a licensed consultant over any unlicensed professionals. If they have a license number, if you're hiring a licensed professional, first verify their license numbers. But if you are hiring someone who's not licensed, try to do a background check on them, try to ask them to provide their success stories, do a comprehensive background check before you give your money or your personal information to anyone. If you want to see if your lawyer or consultant is licensed and authorized to give immigration related advice in Canada, I will leave a link in the description. You can always find the same link on Government of Canada website. Look for websites that are actually government authorized websites. Reporting these scams is very, very important, and I will also leave another link which lets you report any scams or frauds happening in Canada related to immigration or anything else. Any kind of scams that are happening in Canada, you can report them because this helps prevent further reports. By the way, this is another very, very important tip. Do check if a website has been reported as spam or flagged on Google for any reason, because these websites constantly get taken down as soon as they are reported as scams. So do report any scam that is happening. If you are being a victim of these scams, reporting it is very, very, very important. And here's a bonus tip, and this is probably the best advice I can give you when it comes to admissions, job offers, and immigration. Apply it yourself. Instead of hiring any consultants or lawyers, do your applications by yourself. If you are planning to study abroad, you do have good enough qualifications that you will be able to go to some websites, read the requirements, and fulfill those requirements. You have this fear of, if I apply by myself, I will mess up my application and then my admission will be rejected, my visa will be rejected, and I won't get another chance. This fear is very, very common, but unfounded. Trust me, by missing a document or making a little mistake, your application won't get rejected. For example, in case of a lot of university admissions, if you forget to attach a document, you will be asked to attach it. That, okay, we looked at your application, this document was missing, and you will be asked to provide it later. It's fine to miss the document. It's fine to make some mistake in your applications. It's much, much, much better than getting scammed, losing your money, and still not getting the admission. If your application still keeps getting rejected for some reason, or if there is a specific part of the process that you don't understand, if there is a specific question that you need answers, then and only then maybe ask from someone. Only hire the consultant to answer your questions, including myself. This is what I tell all of my clients as well. I never promise to do their application on their behalf. I just try to answer their questions if they have about visa application process or about what does this document requirement actually mean. So try to do your application by yourself. If you found any value in this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and sharing these videos with others who might benefit from it. And if you are planning to move to Canada, I've put together another video that you can see here, in which I explain how much it costs to live in Canada, how much money you're making versus what's the average cost of living in Canada. So don't miss that video out if you're planning to move to Canada. See you next time.